How are you doing, everybody? This is CJ Atemo. Welcome to Wisdom Moments on K24 with Miss CJ Atemo the Sage. Hoping that you are well and that you're of good health and of good cheer as well. How are you doing with your family, your friends, and the people that you care for? Have you been in touch with them? Do you know how they are doing? We are winding down on the year 2023, looking forward to the year 2024 as well. But, we can't just let the year slip just because we think that we will get better or be better in 2024. So we've got to do certain things constantly and continuously and keep the discipline so that even when the calendar changes, our lives do the same. Well, have you subscribed to my YouTube channel, CJ Atemo? If you have not, please do so and set notifications so that every time we upload videos, and we do upload like this ones, then you will get to know, then you can watch, like, post your comments and share. Every Monday to Friday, I am right here at 9:55 a.m. on K24. In case this is your first time to interact with this particular program, or you have before but you aren't sure when it comes and you do not know when I do come on, it's Monday to Friday, 9:55 a.m. And you can set a reminder for the same so that you keep gleaning from the wisdom nuggets that we have the time, the opportunity to just accord to you. Well, one of the things that everybody will be thinking about in this season is how to keep their money and just how to exercise financial prudence before the next year, because there are a lot of demands that come up, and the truth is money answers everything, because a lot of the pressures that we will have and a lot of considerations that we will have will greatly be financial. And once the financial is involved, you find people being emotionally exerted upon, intellectually, mentally, and sometimes even physically, because the issues around money are very interesting. They're so intricate in our existence, our being, our relationships, that when money comes in and puts pressure, then it will put pressure on how we relate, how we think, how we feel, and how we generally do our things. So it's important for us to talk about money, especially in this season when there is a lot of spending being done for leisure and pleasure. Then you move to the next season where there are things that need to be done and they are non-negotiable. So it's usually a very interesting period between December and January, because it's all high expenses. One, to wind up the year, and you're trying to just cool down, enjoy yourself, reward yourself for the year, and then suddenly you move into the next one and you've got to put in nearly what would be like capital. So how do we manage our money around the holidays? What do we need to do? And so I have come up with just about 5 nuggets, which I will just call them wisdom for your money. Just that, wisdom for your money within this season. Just 5 nuggets that I hope will be very helpful to you. The first one, which I bring out today, is that pay your bills in advance. Pay your bills in advance. There are certain things that you know for sure. They are coming. School fees is coming. Rents are coming. There are salaries that are coming. Now, you may not pay the salaries in advance, but you set aside the money for the salaries. There are bills that you know will face you in January, and some of them are coming quite early in the month and quite early in the year. It would be prudent for you to pay those or set that money aside. It is not going to harm you to pay your January rent right now, so that no matter what happens, because again, you see, we do not know what life holds for us. Things happen. You find yourself in situations where you have spent more than you had thought or expected. You run into losses of money. Somebody may steal. You may be in one of your hangout spaces and then your money is just stolen if you carried cash. Anything can happen. Anything. I do not want to elucidate the negative things that would happen, but anything can happen. And sometimes when those happen, then they catch you in a very bad shape and state. And as you come back into the year, no matter how many good friends you have, you may not be able to access the kind of money that you want, or maybe people will not believe you when you say that you don't have money because of 1, 2, 3 things that happen to you. So just to protect yourself and shield yourself and to mitigate yourself against all these kind of things, why don't you try and pay some of your bills in advance? Let's say pay the rent. Let's say pay the school fees. Just send out the school fees already. Now, one of the things that happened is that this time the children have stayed home for long, and it easily makes you feel that they're not going back to school. You can easily forget the fact that they will go back to school and that their fee will be required. But if you can, you pay those bills in advance so that no matter what happens, at least the fundamentals are in place and the fundamentals have been sorted out. If you can sort out the school fees, you can sort out the rent. Set aside the money that you need to pay some of your workers. Why? Because they're also going on holiday and they're coming back, and they're coming back broke. They will have spent money on their families. They would have spent money on their siblings, their brothers and sisters, of course, their siblings, and everyone else around them, just even by themselves, just going out and, having a great time by themselves and being on vacation. So they will be out of cash very early, and they will be coming back and see if you are their employer, you are the only one they can come to. They won't go anywhere else, so they will be asking you for their salaries. Some of them that you paid early. I know that some people, when it gets to somewhere around like December, you pay them early for their salaries. You pay them early. So what you should have paid them probably on the 5th of January, you pay on the 24th, or you will pay them on the 20th or whatever. Then they come back. That does not mean they've not spent the money. So they will begin asking for salary advance. And you need these guys to come to work. You need them to have peace of mind. Just the same way for you, you would be fine when you know that you have some money to run your day-to-day things. They're going to come with those kind of needs. Now, you need to set aside that. So either pay your bills early, pay the things that you know that are recurring. Just try and do that and pay early. Normalize paying this early before you even go on holiday. And if it is too late, you're hearing this when you have already gone past, no problem. Take the notes, and the next year you will do that thing. You will begin to pay bills earlier then, so that by the time you're going on holiday, you are not worried about the rent, you're not worried about the bills, you're not worried about what will be thrown at you, school fees. You will have paid significant amounts of that, so that when you go to holiday, you actually rest. Then it gives you the time, when you come back in January, it gives you the time to recoup and to rebuild yourself. So you're not under pressure. Whatever you begin to get in the month of January, you begin to put building blocks again for you to grow yourself in the year and to take care of the things that you need. But if you don't do that, sometimes you will find yourself getting into what you were supposed to use in January while in December. And sometimes it is not even for leisure. It is for things that will look urgent, things that will look important, things that will look necessary. And to some people, they will actually be a priority. But they will mess you up, because if you didn't budget for that, then it means that that money is being taken from somewhere and something will suffer for you to sort out that. So, ladies and gentlemen, wisdom nugget number 1 for your finances in this season: pay your bills in advance. I hope that's going to be helpful to you. And if you had started spending already, you can try and pay a bit from what you have right now. Just take care of at least one item or 2 items. It's never too late to begin learning how to discipline yourself around your money. Till the next time, this is CJ Atemo. Keep it right here on Wisdom Moments on K24 with me, CJ Atemo the Sage, every single day, 9:55, Monday to Friday.